Welcome back, True Seeker. It's another What is 47 sighting. Notice this headline. Homily for Pope Francis paid homage to his 47 overseas trips in interfaith diplomacy. Pope Francis embarked on 47 foreign trips during his papacy, including a landmark tour in Asia, an unprecedented visit to Iraq, and multiple trips throughout Latin America. Today's funeral homily emphasized his international and interfaith diplomacy as well as his diplomatic focus on migrants. It is significant that Pope Francis' first journey was to Lampedusa, Italy, an island that symbolizes the tragedy of immigration, with thousands of people drowning at sea. Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re said in his homily, also highlighting his celebration of a mass on the border between Mexico and the United States during his journey to Mexico. Ooh, there's a big one with number 47 in power. Muslim Imam Baytullah Kolak expressed deep admiration for Francis' work with Muslim refugees in promoting interfaith dialogue, telling CNN, "We love him." Kolak traveled from the United States to the Vatican to express gratitude for the pontiff's work. As the first pope from the global south, the Francis also made a point of reaching out to Catholics outside of Europe. The Francis? That's funny phrasing. Including calling a parish in Gaza City nearly every night. He prioritized engaging with the Catholic Church's followers in Asia with a landmark visit to Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, East Timor, and Singapore last year. Teresa Muthakul, who moved to Rome from Thailand, said she last saw the Pope in 2019 and it felt important to come back to the Vatican this week to bid him farewell. He taught us many things during his life, not only through his words, but also through his actions. Again, if you're new here, this 47 number is a very special number to authority. Learn the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Vatican equates to 47, as does Francis, as does authority, as does government. Here in the U.S., in this English-speaking country, president equals 47, as does White House, as does Republican, as does Democrat, as does Trump. Don't forget Caesar also equates to 47. But other words equating to 47 are France. Again, the Jesuits, Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, are from France. They were created in France, August 15th, 1534. And that goes with the Pope dying on the 111th day of the year, and today's funeral being 111 days before the Jesuit's birthday on August 15th. Of course, his birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equates to 111. But again, this 47 number is so special to time and authority. Keep in mind, time equals 47 too. Don't forget, we just had the first ever Super Bowl on the Vatican's birthday for Super Bowl 58, and there were 47 points in the game, and it goes with the Vatican's birthday being on February 11th, or 211, where 211 is the 47th prime. It's kind of like how The Apprentice equals 211 and Trump equals 47. And yeah, if you go back to that Super Bowl, remember they play for the Jesuit Lombardi Trophy. Again, you add up the scores in the Super Bowls with Mahomes and Reed, the quarterback and coach of the Chiefs. There were 211 points in the Super Bowls they played in after the game on 211, where they won and became, well, they made the Chiefs 4-2 in Super Bowls on the 42nd day of the year, like Jesuits 42. But anyway, 47, educated about this a million times, and one of the most blatant 47s right here ever. And keep in mind, Trump, which equals 47, met with 47-year-old Zelensky. Ukraine equals 47. They're near reaching a peace deal where Crimea will go back to Russia. Again, they just couldn't have scripted it any better. Until next time, True Seeker.